All right, today's video is going to cover adding points. So the 64 has a total of 149 points available to the aircrew to use for mission purposes. You have 50 waypoint hazards, which are numbered 1 through 50. You have 49 control measures, numbered 51 through 99, and you have 50 target threats numbered 1 through 50. These points are not transferable and they cannot share. So they are, you have the exact number of points that I just listed for each of those categories. What I'm going to do is I'm going to add a friendly control measure, a friendly unit control measure. But first I have to know where that point is on the ground. So to do that, I'm going to go to the map. I'm going to zoom out and I'm going to go down to Camp Maxwell. And let's say that we have a friendly unit down here at Camp Maxwell. So I'm going to add that point at, let's see, 033029. All right, so the 64 mod currently takes 6-digit grids. So that's what you're going to have to use to add these in. So 033029. Cool. We'll go back here. So now I'm going to select the waypoint page because this is that's where control measures exist as far as accessibility. And I'll go add. I'll select control measure. I'm going to select ident. And over here, a friendly unit is Foxtrot uniform. I'll call it good with 3 characters. Only 3 characters for the free text. No more. You can do less, but no more than 3. We'll hit enter. I'm going to use the backspace key on my physical keyboard here to type in 033029, and then I'm going to go enter. Enter. And now I will deselect waypoint. And I'm going to scale. I'm already scaled out enough. You can see right there that friendly control measure has been added, and it says good. Let's say I got a little bit more information on the name of that unit, like maybe they're, I don't know, Wolfpack or something like that, or Wolf 1. So what we can do is we can go to the waypoint page. We can go to Edit. We can select Ident. Select the keyboard unit again. We'll backspace out of there. We'll go WLF, enter, enter, enter. And now, when I deselect waypoint, and we can see it, you can see that it has changed the 3 characters identifying that particular point. Okay. Now, let's say I entered that point in error. I can go back to the waypoint page and I can select delete. It's gonna be like, are you sure? Actually, nope, I'm not sure because that's not the right point there. Make sure, yep, Charlie 53, that's the correct point. Now I will select delete. And actually, I'll point that out too. Let's say Charlie 53 wasn't the point that I wanted to delete. You can just select the point here and then enter in, let's say Charlie 52 was the point that I wanted to delete. Now when I select delete, it will delete Charlie 52. But I'm going to make sure that I delete 53. Enter. And then we'll go delete. Yes. And now if I back out of here, you can see that that friendly unit icon is now gone. All right, so I'm going to use that same point here. Actually, I'll just go back to the map. Let's pick a new point because why not? It's good practice. I want to add something over here by this intersection. So that's going to be 041063. So 041063. Back out of the map. So now I'm going to add a target this time. I'm going to go threat, add. Actually, this is a good point to talk about this too, because we do have the abbreviations page. Completely forgot to mention this. So I'm going to actually deselect add, and I'll kind of walk through this the smart way here. So the abbreviations page is going to tell you what the identifier is going to be for the point that you're trying to add. I'm going to reset our track hour. So the way we should do this is we go threat. Maybe if I can click the right zone there, threat, abbreviation. Here you can see all of the identifiers for all of the points that are available in the aircraft. So air control point, airfield general, these are all your control measures here. Here's your friendly control measure. identifiers, enemy control measure identifiers. There we go. And then here are our target threats. Okay. And what we're going to do is this target, I want to make it a ZSU-23 4. So what I'll do is back out of here. And I'll go to add. I'll go to target. And select here. Ident is going to be ZU. Free is going to be nothing because it doesn't display any free text. I mean, you can put it into whatever you want, but it won't display on the TSD with it, other than in the info box over here. It'll display in the info box. And then we'll hit enter again. I'm going to go 041. Actually, we should be able to do 8 digits. 041 50635. Enter. Yep. Okay, it does take 8 digits. I lied. All right, there we go. And then we'll back out of there real quick, and we'll zoom in, and you can see right there. It's kind of hard to see it because of the HSI, but that ZSU-23-4 is located right there on the TSD. And that is how you add points and edit points in the AH-64. Have a good one.